Whether you watch it at home on the TV, in the office on your computer, when you've got a spare quarter of an hour on your laptop, or even download a podcast to listen to on the way home, Teachers TV is a great tool for professional development and for keeping up to date with the key issues in education. So what can you expect to see?
Hello and welcome to Teachers TV News, your weekly insight into the world of education, covering the issues that make a difference to you.
There's major debates.
We use the word bureaucracy, and it's a very bureaucratic understatement, isn't it?
Well, I'm
You'd
waiting.
be seriously hacked off, wouldn't you?
I'm waiting for the white paper.
And documentaries showing practical case studies and advice from the reality of the classroom on subjects like behaviour.
Tells me how much income tax she pays. Girls, you've just taught your way through that. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
Can you explain it back to me then?
Why don't you do anything? Do they get detention? Do they get a letter home? Do they get a warning?
Community cohesion, performance management, and pupils' progression.
Putting my punctuation in the right places, that's like really helped me a lot. That's a big improvement.
For me, Teachers TV has been the best thing since sliced bread.
Teachers TV does not just make its own content, the channel welcomes suggestions about what it should cover, from its audiences and from key stakeholders in the sector. At the DCSF, Helen White was given the job of raising awareness around the new duty for schools to promote community cohesion.
I wanted to get a message out to as many schools as possible on what community cohesion is and how they can go about promoting it.
She decided a programme on the subject would help her reinforce the message in schools.
I was sent a link by email from the department on Teachers TV, and then I filled in an online form, just very simple, easy to do, about what I wanted, what my objective was. I then got a call back saying that they liked my idea and would like to film it, and then they went away and produced the programmes for me.
Teachers TV also looks for input from a range of stakeholders to help with prioritising the commissioning of new content. For instance, it holds regular meetings with the TDA.
We have regular meetings with Paul Ashton from Teachers TV, where Paul talks to us about the sort of programmes he's interested in doing, and we talk about how those can complement the sort of support that we offer to schools and local authorities. What Teachers TV were able to do was develop some programmes that focused on what you might call the soft skills that are used in performance management. Teachers TV can offer those real life situations that help us to understand how some of these policies and some of the support we offer actually works in schools.
It's quite interesting to see an idea you put on a form, 6 months ago to suddenly be made into these, real life programmes.
Just playing out in the street, that's a fantastic way of ensuring there's some kind of cohesion, there's some kind of awareness of the groups in Bradford.
While Helen and John worked with the idea for their programmes, at the DCSF, Jodie Semp took things a stage further and actually became a programme advisor throughout the process.
We were really happy with the outcome of the programme, and it really brought to life the findings that had been outlined in the reports.
Teachers TV's editorial independence, which is seen as crucial to its success, doesn't stop it from working closely with experts and policy leads.
That was a very healthy relationship, and we understood that Teachers TV were independent, but it was good to be asked for our suggestions, and I think that Teachers TV found those suggestions helpful and indeed took some of them on board.
You can also get permission to use Teachers TV content in your own communications. The department decided to put the Making Good Progress films onto a DVD to go with the resource pack they sent out to schools.
We included the Teachers TV programme because they really illustrated some of the themes and some of the practices that we wanted to get across to schools.
The quality and range of Teachers TV content means the programmes are not just useful for those who work in schools.
Speaking personally, I do occasionally look at Teachers TV as a way of getting a different angle on some of the issues that we work with here at the TDA.
Myself and the school standards advisors were asked to look at the issue of the impact of deprivation on attainment. One of the first things that we did was download the programme Raising Attainment featuring Estelle Morris from the Teachers TV website, and that really gave us a very quick way of looking at some of the issues.
Graham Pepper recently became the lead for Gypsy Roma Travellers at the DCSF.
Coming to a new team in a policy area in the department, obviously you need to get up to speed very quickly on the issues around the policy and around the group of pupils you're dealing with. Teach TV was very useful in that short 10-15 minute burst of programmes which gave a lot of information on the issues around the community.
The programmes can be easily downloaded and shared, and you can even cut them up into clips and use them to liven up a presentation, as Graham does.
Sometimes 10-15 minutes, you haven't always got that time to get updates on policy, so it's really useful with Teachers TV to be able to put a clip into a PowerPoint presentation, which is what I'm doing now, so that you can get a 10-20 second clip in there to really drive the point home.
On the Teachers TV website, Graham enters keywords Gypsy Roma Travellers to bring up a list of programmes on the subject. He needs to download the programme onto his computer, so he right-clicks on the Windows Media link and saves the file on his desktop. He then opens up the Windows Movie Maker software, reduces the screen size so that he can drag the downloaded programme file from his desktop into the contents pane of his Movie Maker. He then clicks and drags the file into the timeline and the programme is ready to be clipped. By scrolling through the timeline, he's able to decide the exact point of which his clip will begin. Once there, he clicks on the split button and continues through the programme until he finds his exit point, where he clicks on the split button again. Then he needs to remove the surrounding film. This is done by right-clicking the unwanted bits on the timeline and then choosing Delete. To save the clip, Graham goes to File, saves it on desktop with a different title to the original and with a high enough resolution. Graham then opens his PowerPoint presentation, which has a blank slide ready for the clip. Having selected the blank slide, he goes to Insert, then Movies and Sounds, then Movie from File. The video file has now been inserted into PowerPoint.
We've done a lot of travelling around with the wagon.
And if you ever get stuck, you can always just click on the Help tab and then go through the frequently asked questions or just do a search on the topic you want.
Graham then made his way to a conference on Gypsy Roma Travellers to show his presentation.
Gypsy, Roma and Traveller children can face racism and bullying at school, causing many to drop out before year 11. Despite most doing well at primary level, their overall GCSE results are worse than other groups.
So, you can watch a programme, flag it to a friend, use it as part of your own resource pack, be involved in the making of a programme, or even edit it down for your own purpose in a presentation. To find out more about making the most of Teachers TV, visit www.teachers.tv.